WZR Radio starts now. You can join us in the live chat room at WZROnline.com/chat or call into the show at 518-712-3070.
I'm coming up for air so I can check myself again, and I stand moving to the man but sheltered, confident pretend.
Now, here are your hosts, Matt Boone and Ryan Clark.
How's it going, everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday, September 21st edition of WZR Radio here on WZROnline.com. I am, as always, your host, Ryan Clark, and we're going to be here for the next 2 hours talking pro wrestling, lots of news, rumors, some big stories over the past week or so. We had a pay-per-view on Sunday night as well, Night of Champions, so we're going to run that down. I did not see Monday Night Raw last night, so Chris Haller is going to help me run that down. And of course, we've got to talk about, Sean Waltman, Chris Jericho, Matt Hardy, lots of stuff.
Lots of news and rumors, Daddy.
Lots of news and rumors, Daddy. Speaking of daddies, what's up, Chris Haller?
What's going on, my man?
Same old shit, you know what I mean?
Me too. I've just been busy as hell for the past week.
Been
running.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Work has been nuts, man, with the Matt Hardy deal, with the Chris Jericho deal, the pay-per-view on Sunday. It's just been busy. I mean, you guys view the websites and you guys see the news that we post. Good God, has there been a lot this past week, man. It's been crazy.
We got, like you said, pay-per-view, Raw, and then all these backstage rumors and news with Hardy, Jericho, Waltman, Nash, goes on and on.
Yeah, we've got, I put together a small show file, so I've got most of the major news bits here. We've got a lot of people in our live chat room, as always. 8 o'clock, man, 8 o'clock, they always come, you know what I mean? They always, right at 8 o'clock Eastern time, bang, chat fills up, and then they flow in throughout the remainder of the show. So we've got WZROnline.com/chat. Get over there. We'll do shout-outs here in just a little bit, probably in hour number 2, and be taking your live phone calls in hour number 2 as well. So
I will tell you one thing, man. I was digging the pre-show music today. We never usually listen to it because, we don't get to listen, but tonight I was digging it.
I was going to say the same thing, man. We went old school. You know what I mean? What was that? That was like 80s, right? 80s, early 90s, right? I guess.
Oh, my God. I was rocking.
It wasn't bad. We can't please everybody. Some people want rap. Some people want rock. Some people want country. That's kind of a good mix, what Rob gave us tonight. So
definitely. I thought it was pretty good, so.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man.
Yeah, so how was the weekend? What'd you wind up doing?
Oh man, really, dude, I kind of had a chill weekend. I had some stuff I had to handle. I had work. Michigan State beat Notre Dame. Go Green.
Yes, they did on Saturday night. I watched that game on ABC.
And they had that little trick play at the end called Little Giants. The only bad thing to come out of that, though, was about an hour after the game, the head coach, Mark D'Antonio, had a heart attack.
I heard about that. I didn't know that was Michigan State, huh?
Yeah, Michigan State's head coach. Like an hour after the game, they said, because he's one of those coaches, he never smiles, and he was just like stuck. Like they said, he was like in the same position, not saying nothing, had a smile on his face, and they came up to him, and he was not okay. So they rushed him to the hospital, and doesn't look like he'll be returning to the sideline this season.
Yeah, that's not good news. Heard about that on SportsCenter, and that was a pretty good game on Saturday night as well, man. I'll tell you what, the reason I missed Monday Night Raw last night is because I went over to a buddy's house and we had
Monday Night Football.
We had the football game on, and these are my friends, right? The same people that hate UFC, but they watch UFC. Boxing is way better than UFC. There was just no way that we were going to flip back and forth between football and Monday Night Raw. I tried my best, so I caught bits and pieces, but put up with a lot of shit, too, for flipping. What was that?
Wow, I don't know. They got the national weather report going off or something.
Oh Jesus! You've got the.
I mean, we got fire alarms going off. We got tornadoes.
You got the
through.
fucking emergency broadcast system on live radio.
I think I should earn. I think I should earn some points for staying in this danger zone.
Shit! Every week you either got fire alarms at the school going off. You've got National Weather Service emergency broadcast system.
I know, man. We got problems.
Oh my God.
We got big problems. But hey, Hey, Rob, I am not scared. I am here. WZR, always here, my man.
No doubt, no doubt. So yeah, I mean, I didn't do much this weekend, man. Friday, I went up to my buddy Dave's house. I got my Tiburon. My Hyundai Tiburon is back on the road. We took the entire engine out, put it back together, fired it up on Friday, and thank God it worked, and we basically I replaced everything, bro. I put a brand new transmission, brand new clutch, brand new tie rods, brand new pistons, all sorts of shit, bro. I mean, it cost just for parts alone, it was $600 for yeah, so it was crazy. So finally, we got that back on. For you newbies here in the chat room saying, why are we talking about football? Yeah, no doubt, welcome. But basically, what we do for about the first 20 minutes, we just bullshit. We run down, weekend plugs, get that stuff out of the way, and then after about the first 20 minutes, we get into Monday Night Raw, and we got 2 hours exactly. Somebody in the chat room says Rumpskin. We've got 2 hours to kill. So if you stick around, you'll be here for 2 hours. You get your news, you get your rumors, WWE, TNA. Open up the live phone lines later. I know we have a lot of new people here tonight because I put some notices inside post today where basically I told people, tune in. It's a good time. It's a good time every Tuesday night.
And we always get in a couple of good, deep conversations about different things going on. So it's always interesting and fun.
You know what else, man? Because I miss Monday Night Raw. We're really gonna fly through the pay-per-view and Monday Night Raw. So basically, pretty much, guys, we're gonna open it up. In hour number 2, it's a free for all. We'll open up the live phone lines and we'll just kind of shoot the shit.
Yeah, I mean, we really should run by Raw as quick as we can because it was as good as this rating.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty.
Yeah, I saw bits and pieces, man. So.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to help me,
And the other disappointing thing this weekend, though, my man, is both of our NFL teams, bro, do they blow or what?
Oh my God, dude. Well, you know what? And Rob just said something through instant messenger. Basically said, don't get started on the football talk because the only fucking team out of the 3 of us that won a game was the Jets. And
yeah, I know.
That was Rob's, obviously.
I got something to throw out to Rob. I mean, his boy Revis was talking all that junk to Randy Moss, but Randy Moss ended up mossing him in the game, so that's all I can say there.
Yeah, Buffalo lost, Detroit lost. We won't spend too much time about that. Until our teams start winning, we're not really going to talk about football. And then you know what? I told her I'm in 2 fantasy leagues, and I lost in both leagues again this weekend. But I'm in basically it's like an office pool, and I finished 2nd place in that. So I got $100, and it cost $150 to get in. So I got $100 out of that. So I'm almost paid off for that. So that's that. So what else? I mean, so that's what I did. Friday I went up, worked on the car. Saturday was college football. We had the boxing fight too, the Sergio Mora and Sugar Shane Mosley. Oh my God, Peter, I know you didn't see it, right?
I didn't have seen it. No.
Holy shit! Anybody in the chat room see that fight? Any of you guys see that fight?
Anybody
it was a pay-per-view on Saturday night. Holy fuck, man! The one judge. Okay, first of all, Sergio Mora got robbed, okay? Sugar Shane Mosley did not win that fight. The one judge had it 116-112. 116-112 for Mosley? What the fuck were you watching? I mean, I couldn't believe it. There was no way. And the guy's sitting there at ringside, okay? What are you watching to score that fight 116-112 for Sugar Shane? Sugar Shane lost the first 8 or 9 rounds of that fight, and then I'll give him the last 3. I mean, he dominated the last 3 rounds, but it wasn't enough to give him the fight, and it definitely wasn't enough to rule at 116-112. I mean, that was ridiculous. So I mean, good fight, a decent fight. No, good fight on Saturday. But my God, those decisions were off the chain, stupid.
Mosley, I mean, somebody just said it in the chat too, but Mosley, man, he is just too slow. I mean, for anymore. I mean, every fight he's in, he's always, outpaced, and he's just too slow for the other guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I gave the last 3 or 4 rounds of that fight was all Mosley. I mean, he was just whooping his ass. But before that, I mean, the first 9 rounds before that, nothing. It was stupid, man. Just a horrible decision. And then what I do? I mean, I'm just running through the days here: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I'm going to go back to Thursday because some of you guys like stories, and I got a story for you guys on Thursday. So anyway, Sunday was football. You watched Detroit lose. I watched Buffalo lose again. So
no, the thing with I don't know about Buffalo. I don't get to watch them. Just like Detroit though, man. They build you up. They get an onside recovery. You think they're going to win the game, and they blow it.
I know. Well, Detroit was playing who? Philly?
Yeah, Philly. They were down like 18. They ended up coming back. They got a touchdown, the 2-point conversion. They're down 3. They recover the onside kick, and then the backup quarterback ends up throwing 4 straight incompletions.
Yeah. By the way, this Michael Vick should be
piece of shit.
No, he should be. Well, he's a piece of shit. I can't stand. I mean, dog fighting. I own a dog myself, and God, I could never think of. I mean, the stuff that they put. People that dog fight are I mean,
terrible.
Come on. But listen, he should be the starter for Philadelphia. This Kevin Kolb or whatever his name is. No.
I mean, I agree with you. I mean, he should probably be starter too. I don't even think he should be in the NFL though. I mean, yeah, you give people second chances, but not on the big stage. I mean, playing pro sports is a privilege, and that man should never have gotten back into it.
Unless you people in the chat see, I watched SportsCenter this morning, and I was under the impression that Vic was not the starter, and next week they were going back to Kevin Kolb. Unless
they changed that. Well, I read it in the paper myself that he was not.
Okay, then Andy Reid this afternoon confirmed that he was going to be. Okay, he changed his mind, no doubt. See, I didn't hear that, and I had SportsCenter on this morning, so that is good. Michael Vick is going to be the permanent starter of the Eagles, and that is, first of all, Donovan McNabb should have never gone to Washington in the first place. It was stupid, and then they paid they paid this Kevin Kolb or whatever. I know I'm butchering the last name, but they paid him all this money to come in, and now Vic is going to be the starter, so all this money going to Kolb or whatever is fuck it. You know what I mean? So, whatever, right? It's all politics, just like pro wrestling. Football is politics.
Yeah, well, I mean, with Philadelphia, though, I mean, I know we don't want to get on football, obviously, because we're a wrestling site, but they got such a bad offensive line, it didn't even matter who was quarterback. I mean, even the Lions sacked Vic like 8 times. Right.
I mean, yeah, Detroit looks good, though. Detroit looks good this season. It's just...
They'll be in the playoffs next. They'll be in the playoff hunt next year. Let me rephrase that.
I don't know about all that.
Hey, I mean, their only competition is Green Bay. Brett Favre is done. Stick a fork in the old man. Somebody. He might as well join TNA.
Please, somebody stick a fork in that man. That man is so ego-driven, bro. He loves it when the media focuses on. He eats that shit up, man. He eats that shit up. Anyways, all right. So here we go. We got to go back to Thursday, right? And then we're gonna move on. Then I promise you guys, give me 5 minutes to tell this story. Then we're gonna move on. We're talking pro wrestling, MMA, UFC for the rest of the show. Like I said, in hour number 2, we're going to open up the phone lines, take your live phone calls, and do chat shout-outs